welcome to our episode of SRBTV tackling some E3 stuff. I'm Kristen.
Christopher.
And I'm Richard from Nerdy Chic Universe.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at the E3 2019 Square Enix press conference. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. Squeenix is back after last year's not so great, horrible, not so good, very bad press conference from last year.
1 second, let's set off the party pops.
So,
that's how it was.
Okay, but this year looks to be promising. We're getting a couple of things. I've heard a couple of rumored stuff. So let's get into it. So expectations, the two most obvious things out of the way now. Final Fantasy VII Remake and Avengers. Now, apparently they dropped a release date reveal trailer last night after Final Fantasy VII's
I didn't watch it.
Me neither, neither did he. So we have no idea what the release date is. We haven't seen any new footage.
We don't know if they're just going to repeat the same trailer like they do sometimes. And
they'll probably do like a gameplay walkthrough. I think that will really get everybody's jimmies off.
I mean,
especially if it's an hour.
I was going to say it'd be kind of silly to repeat it at this point because it's on YouTube.
I know, right?
And then the second one is Avengers.
Yes.
The first, what was it? Yes, this is going to be the big Avengers game. Being done by some of the Tomb Raider reboot developers.
Yeah, Square
and the SNX developers.
And
there's
Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah, there's talk that it's going to be more of a story-driven cinematic version of Ultimate Alliance, pretty much.
Yeah, they're saying it's something like that, but also they said a little bit. They're giving a little bit of a Destiny style to it, where it's like the way it's set up.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing a rumor that you're playing. It's like X-Men Destiny, like X-Men Destiny, where you're creating your own character, hero and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm not exactly a fan of.
Well, let's just see. Let's just cross our fingers. I hope they do a good job because I trust them because they do some good.
Third up, probably Mike. I'm expecting to see something from Babylon's Fall. This was Platinum's game they unveiled last year's Square Enix press conference, and nothing much. Gave us like a quick timeline of what the lore is about, then some freaky shit, and then just Babylon's Fall being done by Platinum, and that's it. So hopefully we get to see more. It kind of looks like it's hinting at like a 4-player RPG setting.
That's what it seems like they want to set it up to where it's like they definitely want to get that either local or even co-op type of mode in there, pretty much where you can get up to at least 4 in a team fully.
Yeah. So
that could be interesting to some like dungeon raiding stuff with a 4-player team with platinum behind the gameplay. Ooh, yeah,
that would be cool.
I'd play that.
Yeah. Next up, Dragon Quest news. Dragon Quest 11. I'm not going to say the full title because it's a really stupid long title, but the Dragon Quest 11 for Switch is probably get more news on that. Probably some more news of the game in general. Maybe DLC. I'm not entirely sure. I needed stuff to fill up for expectations. So
they're understandable. Yeah.
I was gonna say they might also talk about that Dragon Quest mobile, that new AR mobile game that they made.
That's Japan only right now. So as far as it concerns, we're probably not going to see that here. Right now, that's Japan only.
Never mind.
So
on that window.
So next up, probably some more news on the upcoming Final Fantasy XIV expansion, Shadowbringers, which I've seen. Thanks to these guys, I've seen a bunch of footage of and a bunch of. It looks very interesting.
Dark Knights, yeah.
And the amount of content they're adding, the couple of new races they're adding, the new environments they're doing for. I've seen some of those press conferences. Those look very impressive. So I don't know what news they would have exactly. They've been slowly dishing out news the last few months now. Maybe something like a release date drop or maybe.
I admit I've not seen much about this aside from the actual announcement that it was happening.
Check out the cinematic trailer. Cinematic trailer is really full cinematic trailer is really good.
I will say though that it is kind of a drop ball if they do not actually give you some version of Cecil's Dark Knight armor from Final Fantasy IV as an epic item, as an epic armor set to try and work for.
I didn't add this to my expectations, but any Final Fantasy news in general, it doesn't even have to pertain to 7 Remake or the ports they've been doing for 9, 10, 10-2 remasters, and 7. None of that pertain to that. Just a Final Fantasy news related in general.
Anything.
How crazy would it be to actually finally hear about Final Fantasy 16?
That would be a good, a quick tease, maybe a tease for it. Maybe.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. Currently, it looks like their main focus is Final Fantasy VII Remake now. So if we get anything, it'll probably be a tease. I would honestly say a tease.
I'm just saying, because it's. I'm just saying because everything else they're doing is either ports, independent IPs that are being handled outside, or 7. So you know there's going to be some. So you know they might tease something just because they're not working on the FF15 content anymore. So.
Okay, so next up, this is what I'm hoping. Tomb Raider 2 remake. I mean, Square Enix technically does own the rights, so I mean, Tomb Raider 2, the original Tomb Raider 2. I'm not talking about.
I don't think they're gonna do anything Tomb Raider wise.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Expectations. More looks at more Shadow of the Tomb Raider DLC. They've been dishing those out every couple months now, so maybe something more for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Hoping back to that Tomb Raider 2 remake, like what they did with Anniversary on the PS2.
Yeah.
Just a full blown using the current engine, remake of the original PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider 2, which is my favorite of the series.
Yeah, it is.
I originally was hoping for Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, but they already dropped a trailer for Remine, so I'm just gonna skip that. Maybe we'll get like the showing the trailer again. Who knows?
But I think they're gonna have a lot of stuff.
Or like what they did the other year, where they did like 2 slightly different versions of the same trailer, where there's some footage that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Legacy of Kain game. I actually was just reminded that Square technically owns the rights to the Legacy of Kain series. So like,
I've been hearing small rumblings.
It's been forever since we saw Legacy of Kain or a Soul Reaver game, so that'd be pretty cool.
that'd be cool to see. Last one is my biggest hope of all. If I could sacrifice my other 3 hopes, I would do this, and that's a Legend of Dragoon remake, reboot, sequel, pretty much.
Something, please.
Yes.
Wait, would that be a Square Enix thing? Do they own the copyright?
I don't know. I didn't look this up. Because it's kind of fuzzy, because like, I know Sony Computer worked on it, but then also Square Enix helped out a little bit on it. So it's kind of this weird muddled thing where if Sony's not there to show it, maybe Square Enix can show it instead.
I'm just saying, I thought it was weird because I thought Sony was the ones going to the actual rights to that.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just need to fill up my list. So
it'd be nice if they did that, or a new game set in the same universe or something. That might be nice too.
Yeah, they kind of left it. I would say a cliffhanger, but kind of sequel baity. Next up, Dreading. It's really hard to come up with Dreading that isn't Stadia related. So I went with Quiet Man 2. Or anything Quiet Man related. Anything similar to Quiet Man. And Final Fantasy VII Remake's split sucking more than it should. Like, there's talk that it's still going to be split up into like 3 parts.
Yeah, like 3 parts of it.
When I mean sucking more than it should, I'm saying like say hopefully knock on wood, part 1 comes out like 2 months from now. But then part 2 comes out next year. Like, the hell?
They want to squeeze that money out of it.
Yeah, that's like, and for the people who just want to get it all in one, we have to wait till what, like spring 2020 to get all of it? Come on. Yeah, if I could get it not being split, that would be great.
That would be great. I would love that.
The last thing I can think of, Expectation, Dying Light 2. I keep forgetting Square publishes that game.
And please don't repeat type of stuff. That even if they publish that game. They definitely no repeats, especially for Dying Light 2, because they already showed that at Microsoft.
They did that last year where they repeat. Yeah, they repeated
like Kingdom Hearts, they did that pretty much.
They did that for 95% of it. Like 5% of it was
actual legit new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing.
So that's all I got. Do you guys have anything?
No, I think they have a lot on their list to fill up, and I think they pretty much can fill up a good hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say for an expectations thing, the only real thing I can say is to answer your guys' concern about that, and I don't think there could be a lot of repeats because we haven't seen a lot of Square Enix properties showing up at any of the other shows. So.
That is true. Maybe that's where we're hoping for a lot from this one. Pretty much, it would make sense.
I was going to say it would just be hard for them to do repeats if they haven't actually shown anything.
Yeah.
So, it's more of a. Yeah, okay, I guess I'd hope that the repeats aren't just stuff that they already announced over the past couple of months with nothing new to show.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be more of the dread thing. It's just show all the trailers they released like last month or months ago.
Yeah.
Like when they did that tech demo of of that new engine they made where they had the person like doing the fire summoning.
Yeah.
So that tech demo for their new engine back then. yeah, and they just showed the same thing like 2 years in a row. It's like, yeah, I hope they don't do that.
Yeah. No, same here. So with all that being said, we're gonna quickly roll now to our reactions to
Our full reaction
to
to the pretty much.
E3 2019 Square Enix press conference.
Yeah. Let's do this.
All right, get you to bed.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, what we got
That was
first?
Final Fantasy IX's battle music.
Input camera very proper, very subject to change.
Oh, now the current's going on.
Oh shit, it's Miyamoto! No, look what it is. It's the pause screen for Final Fantasy
The
VII.
title.
Yeah!
New game.
The title screen. New game. Continue.
Remake? I love that. Remake. Show. Remake! Continue!
That would have been funny if we go up. They're like, no, back down.
I mean, if they hadn't already pre-recorded it, yeah, they
Okay.
totally would have done that.
There we go.
Oh, this is familiar.
Fucking gorgeous in this.
Yes, it is. But this is the same footage from like 2 months ago.
Let's see.
No, it's not.
Well, that part was. But this is a sign.
It's the opening sequence.
Yeah.
I know that much about Final Fantasy. This is the opening
Yes, I know
sequence.
it's the opening sequence, but we've seen
Oh.
Oh, right into the game. Hopefully.
No, that's still CG.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's
Remake.
More to come in June. Like, it is June.
Welcome, Yoshinori Kitase, producer, Final
I
Fantasy
think he's gonna go
VII.
to.
Kitase is also the producer of the series in general, so not just this game, he's the overall producer for the series.
Volume.
Yeah,
Mike?
What?
Okay.
What?
Gay?
I'm very happy to be able to introduce this long-beloved title once again.
Ah.
After 22 years, the familiar
Hey, guy, you're up!
have returned. While
Wait,
it's
have that-
Don't get Bethesda on us though.
Please, don't go Bethesda.
今まで応援し続けてくださっているファンの皆さん、長年のサポートありがとうございます。大変お待たせいたしました。新たなる冒険へと共に踏み出すことを非常に楽しみにしております。
To our longtime fans, we thank you for your support and patience over these years, and we look forward to embarking
Guess
on
you're
this
not Final
journey
Fantasy
together.
VII.
フェイスブルームのリメイクするにあたって、ファイナルファンタジー7の
When did you play Final Fantasy VII?
より深く
I played it before, like a long time ago, many moons ago.
最初の作品となる本作では、ミッドガルのストーリーを広大にかつ緻密に語っております。またゲームデザインも今作用に最適化しておりまして、ブルーレイ2枚組相当のボリュームを見込んでおります。一本の独立したゲームとして十分期待に応える作品になっています。
Remaking Final Fantasy VII has allowed us to dive much deeper into the world and its characters than ever before. The game design was optimized for this title as well, and we anticipate 2 Blu-ray discs worth of gameplay content.
2 Blu-ray discs.
That's
The
2
game in this
whole
content examines the
PS4.
story of Midgard, and is such an elaborate retelling that it has become a solid standalone game in its own right.
これから
It seems like it confirms episode 1.
ゲームプレイで、ファンの方の、
And it's all
期待をしてい
dedicated
ただ
to
いて、
Midgar.
皆さんのね、よく知っているFF7 に再会できることとなります。
Through the content we are about to unveil today, and through all that we have yet to unveil, we will not disappoint your expectations.
Better not.
You better not!
Bitches, yeah, better not.
Union with the Final Fantasy VII you know is
see, that's a word to watch out for, is him saying reunion.
全く新しいね、ファイナルファンタジーと出会うことになります。
In this game?
To newcomers who never played the original, we present to you a completely new Final Fantasy and a perfect starting point to explore the world of Final Fantasy VII.
Alright, cool.
Please welcome Neil Pavone, Senior Manager, Product Marketing, Square Enix.
Of course, Square Enix. You have to say Square Enix part.
We're at the Square Enix show.
はい、本日はですね、ニールにゲームプレイを紹介してもらいます。
So, Neil is here to introduce you and walk you through gameplay.
Thank you, Kazaki-san. Alright, everyone, let's mosey.
Oh no,
Final
Square.
Fantasy VII Remake features a hybrid gameplay system that
Oh,
merges
ho,
real-time
ho.
action with strategic command-based combat. For starters, each press of the square button is a swing of Cloud's Buster Sword.
Okay.
Cloud attacks, dodges, and blocks all in
Material.
real time. His standard attacks do some damage, but they barely scratch the surface of Cloud's true potential. Succeeding on the battlefield requires
cool. You
much
can
more
actually
than
see
just
the material
hacking
side.
and slashing. Cloud needs to be tactical. He needs ATB. 2 ATB bars are displayed in the lower right. These fill up slowly over time, but fill much faster as Cloud lands standard attacks. Once an ATB bar is full, you can enter tactical mode, where time slows to a crawl and you have the opportunity to choose actions from the command menu. Katase-san, I've had the pleasure of seeing quite a bit of the game, but tactical mode never gets old for me. I used to sit here all day long and watch this beautiful slow motion action.
This looks pretty nice.
観客の皆さんね、おそらくね、他の部分をもう少し見たいのではないかと思いますが、皆さんいかがでしょう。
I think the audience would like to see more. Isn't that right, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah! Fuck
No,
that
that's
guy!
what we're here for.
What do you need to ask?
Once in tactical mode, you can choose to perform various abilities, such as Cloud's Braver attack.
Okay, so once you have it up,
Using
then
an
it's
item
with you.
in battle will complete an ATB charge.
Okay,
and if
so
Cloud
we're
has
going-
the right materia equipped and enough MP, he can use ATB charges to cast spells. Of
Okay.
course, this being a remake, we're sure to see some familiar faces.
Yeah, so, hey, you can see what's going on
Using
in Barrett's
his
gun,
iconic
too.
gun arm, Barrett is able to target enemies at a distance.
Oh.
Barrett's standard attacks generate ATB charges similar to Cloud, but his abilities are entirely different.
Steel
Switching
skill.
between characters in combat is done with a single button press, which makes rotating through party members a snap. Speaking of other party members, Kitase-san, when are we going to see Tifa in action?
Now!
Right now?
Maybe soon.
Very, very soon.
Alright.
Fuck you, dude.
Richard having none of that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
And when ATB charges are used.
It's okay.
Maximize your effectiveness by switching between characters.
Okay, so ATV is focused around doing additional stuff besides basic attacks.
Well, now I'm
Next
curious
one.
that since for
Every enemy has a focus gauge that fills up as you do damage. When the gauge is full,
Cloud, you
the
noticed
enemy
his
becomes
abilities
staggered
are
and you'll
his
soda stage.
old limit breaks.
Yeah,
So
of
now,
course.
now I'm curious, what's with that limit gauge down in the
And
corner?
allows players to enjoy battle while taking the time to think strategically.
Because you
I
notice
think they're gonna get to that at
For
some point.
players who
It feels
prefer
like it.
better.
fast-paced action, abilities and spells can be found in shortcuts for immediate execution.
Focus
Shortcuts
shot,
make
that's big
combat
shot.
extremely dynamic, but the choice of using them is entirely up to you. Right, Kitase-san? そうですね、プレイスタに合わせて楽しめるゲームになってますので、ぜひご期待ください。
That's
That's
right.
that.
The game has been made so that you can choose how to play. I hope players get excited about this.
Nice.
Well, that's a brief introduction to combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we look forward to showing you a whole lot more in the coming months.
What?
For now, let's see how Cloud and Barrett do against a more formidable foe.
Oh boy.
People are flipping the fuck out.
The fucking rock scorpion?
See how it's done.
Reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
That's cool. You can switch between the
on
two.
the fly.
Oh damn! It climbs on the walls.
That's where he comes in.
Yeah. shit. Oh shit. Oh, can actually grab you. Oh. That's cool.
You can help him out.
Focus on that core. Take him down.
You can still hear Steve Burton's voice in the English version.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's still the same guy voicing Barry who did it for Having Children and the other stuff.
I'm not entirely sure. So cool, Nick.
Watching his limit.
Yeah.
Because it's just hit maximum. About to be at least where it is.
Oh shit.
It's going out of control.
Yeah. I almost got it.
Oh, big shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staggered, that's straight out of 13.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Cross slash.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Oh shit. The music. That's Sephiroth.
Tetsuya Nomura, director.
Oh god damn it, it's Nomura.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. No wonder we played that music.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Nomura-san. It is an
What is he
absolute
wearing?
honor
Oh,
to
God.
have you here. Katase-san, how do you feel working with Nomura-san once again on Final Fantasy VII Remake?
はい、彼がですね、原作のエフェクト以降、何作もね、一緒にね、その後も仕事はしてるんですけども、今作よりね、再びね、ディレクション、キャラクターデザイナー、そしてね、ストーリーとね、がっつり組むのはまた久しぶりなのでね、22年前と全く変わらない熱量でね、今作でも取り組んでる
That
姿を見
guy's
てね、
wearing the
私も
shorts
正
and
直
the
に喜んでます。
ridiculous sneakers. He's dressed like a
Since the original Final Fantasy VII, I've worked with him on many titles, but it has been a while since we've actually had him work so heavily on a project like this. from the direction to character
Yeah, it just
design
took him
to
finishing
story.
another long
And I'm
way
really happy
thing
see him
to
working on this title
work
with the
on
same
it.
passion that he had 22 years ago. 皆さんコメントどうぞ。
はい、今まで結構長い間お待たせしましたが、ずっと応援してくださっているファンの皆様、本当にありがとうございました。そしてですね、皆さん今日初めて、プレイ画面を結構長めに見たと思いますが、おそらく想像してたものとは少し違ったんじゃないかなと、思っております。
So first and foremost, we wanted to extend our gratitude to those who have been waiting so patiently and have been supporting us for such a long time until now. And also, we've taken a look at gameplay right now, and we barely showed you a good bit.
Obviously, the game's freaking long enough as it is.
皆さんぜひ触れてみたいんじゃないかなと思いましてですね、実際に、
What kind of shot was
触って
this?
みたいですか
I
ね。
don't know.
And I
I
was
think
wondering,
the camera guy like really likes the person's tattoo in
I
front.
know, right?
Of course, she's in front of the camera. You can't say anything.
ということでですね、明日から開催されます E3 のですね、スクエアエニックスブースの方で、
Oh, when will you guys be able to play it?
出展していますので、ぜひ機会のある方は、触れてみてください。
So we actually have playable demo kiosks available at the Square Enix.
I already know which area is gonna be packed.
The opportunity
It
to
rhymes with Final Fantasy VII Remake. I know I didn't do that joke right.
はい。
I don't get it.
それではですね、最後に、皆さんにご覧いただきたいものがありますので、ぜひ、昨日はですね、コンサートの方でショート版のトレーラーを、公開しましたけども、今日はロング版をご用意してますので、ぜひご覧ください。
So finally, there is something that we wanted to show you. Yesterday we showed you a short version of a trailer at the Final Fantasy VII concert. Today we have a longer version.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't watch it. Yeah.
それでは
Fist bump. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, please take a look.
Let's do this.
You know what's sad? I haven't played this game and I know this music because of the original teaser. Oh,
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avengers.
oh, oh, the motorcycle chase scene. Oh,
No, a different motorcycle chase scene because that's Jesse.
Oh,
You think he's a keeper?
You hear the redone Unbattle music?
yeah.
Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice.
Help me!
The fuck? Oh, cool.
No, the escort mission when she's getting attacked by the monsters. It's like, wait, I saw Tifa Cloud right on the list. It's like,
There she is!
Yeah!
Taza would have murdered you if you.
Have you been a good
That looks the part. Oh, the part!
I know we have to think big if we want to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Yeah, my turn. Yeah!
That was a freaking Shoryuken. Ooh, Saga.
Yeah!
freaking cows.
I gotta admit, they did her outfit design just right.
Yeah.
All Shinra headquarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looking every time to make sure. Is that the sewer monster?
Yeah. That's Apps.
Oh!
From Don Corneo's mansion, and there's the Airbuster.
Oh shit.
From the second reactor mission.
There's the countdown timer.
Look, he's wielding a new sword.
Cool. So.
Wait, they're gonna tease Sephiroth a lot earlier?
Nice.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
March 3rd. It doesn't say part 1. It doesn't say episode 1. It's a whole game.
On 2 discs.
It's
The dual disc.
It's a whole game. It's a whole game. It's not split the parts. Yeah. Woo!
Look at there it is. There's the.
Oh my god.
Another Play Arts.
It's not
figure
split
at the moment.
into 3 parts. Dude.
Wait, hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
But there's more.
Let's let them finish talking first.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
Then now we're getting to the next game.
Life is Strange.
Yeah, the
Season
next
2.
Yeah.
Shh, Angel.
Angel, no.
To be fair, that's kind of our fault.
I know, but no.
Come here, Angel. Come here. It's okay, sweetie.
No.
How do you feel with us misfits? Come on! Gotcha!
Ready when you are, young master.
So excited. Oh my gosh.
I love the setting. It's so beautiful, man. Time to hit the road.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, all the words they got.
You'll be fine, Daniel. As long as we're together.
I want to see what his powers can do.
Come on, Daniel.
John Jackson, the guy.
Time to be able to control his powers.
Oh no.
No, I shouldn't do this. Doc, are you crazy?
On the ground! Now! Whoa!
Oh my god.
I missed that. I'm so sorry, Daniel. I'm really glad I
I
got
knew it. There's always a game I forget. Life is Strange was one of them.
What a nice dude, man.
To be fair, I don't think any of us have played that.
I played the first one. I haven't played the prequel, pretty much, and I stopped doing the other main one they released.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh, this is gonna be the cliffhanger.
Well, now I know what to expect.
It's like,
Well, I mean, you make the decisions.
I know.
Not always exactly come with
It just shows how powerful the
It-
game is.
it's more of a, yeah, hey guys, don't just let this stuff play and let us decide how we feel about it. No, let's bring in a bunch of Twitchers and YouTubers and let them tell us how we feel about it.
Play today.
Okay, yeah, we know we can play it.
We know today.
Fuck, man.
They mean the whole game today.
March 3rd. Whole game. Okay, what we got next?
From ages long ago, miasma has blanketed the world.
Oh, 9.
Crystals
Is it 9?
keep the depth
Yes.
of miasma in check.
N-I-N-E
Crystal's
9.
power
Final
is
Fantasy.
not eternal.
Well, at least the monsters look a lot like them.
These are the
Oh, is this
Chronicles.
Crystal Chronicles?
Yes.
Crystal Chronicles HD Remaster.
Crystal Chronicles.
Sorry, a lot of the monster designs in this are ones from Nine, so.
Never did I imagine that it could be so bright.
Looks like it's running a bit better compared to the first time I saw it.
Crystal Chronicles HD Remastered.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell because it still looks like a freaking GameCube game.
Keep the adventure close at hand.
I'm trying to think what else comes out in March.
On smartphone.
I know a couple of Ubisoft. We already know, Richard. A couple of Ubisoft games come out in March.
And it beats them by 3 days.
Winter. Cool. So PS4 and Switch, and iOS. They just iOS and Android. Ooh, Octopath news. Hold on a sec. Oh yeah, PC version.
This should be fun.
I saw the beginning chapter of Primrose. God damn, that's fucking dark.
It's like in... I'm waiting for them to say... It's like, but wait. There's more! Oh, no, because that's what I was going for. That's what I was going to say.
It's a throwback to it's the first scary movie. Marlon Wayans says it, but wait, there's more!
You did that pretty good.
Which he was doing as a throwback to like all the old Billy Mate. There's another late night commercials.
Now on Steam.
Oh! Okay.
Shadow Drop.
It's Shadow... Technically, I don't know. Let's go Shadow Drop.
It's like, boom, smoke bomb.
Okay, what we got next?
That looks like...
What would
14.
you sacrifice for power?
This looks like 14. Shadowbringers.
No.
No, never mind.
Oh, it's 12?
No, 12, they've already got a remastered version. This is...
I don't know what this is.
This is a remake of like one of their other games.
We'll find out.
I guess we'll find out by the end of it.
No, I do remember. It's one of their other games. It was... They're doing a re-release of it because it looks like a...
The Last Remnant.
That's it.
Remastered. Wow. I've heard about that game. I just didn't recognize it.
No, because I remember footage of it from the Wii.
Available tonight!
On Nintendo.
Another Shadow Drop!
Just poof, smoke bomb. Now it's there. They're just looking at portraits and every
That's
time
what
they
it
do.
is. We're going to another world in a way.
I like that. What we got next?
That is familiar music, but I...
It's better! It's the one, the only, the builder's builder of the game! It's Dragon Quest Builders!
Dragon Quest Builders.
The children of Harkon, the vile
It's like, to be fair, how do you get people excited about a Minecraft clone? Make it Dragon Quest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair, I've heard this is a good game. I mean, the previous one was
I
good.
didn't say it's a bad game. I'm just saying, how do you get people excited for...
Pretty much any type of building type of thing. It's like you just grab a great franchise and just add it
How
on
do
to
you
it.
get them excited for a Minecraft clone? Make it Dragon Quest. Oh, so you get to be Super Saiyan Goku and Raditz.
Pretty much, well, that's it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna top it off. They're even making Raditz here look like Moscow's R&R version of him too. With the orange
Explore!
pants. I mean, then again, they always have Toriano do the work on this, so of course they look like this.
You will have to master new crafting skills on each island, with more to do and even more to create. Everything in
I just built that!
Right.
No, they should have did that. Pops out, and one guy comes up and goes,
Yeah, he's carrying a block. He's just like,
Or just throws it down like...
not even that. He's putting that last block on, and all of a sudden it's just like, he's like,
Bigger! It's like, bigger! It's like dejected, drops it.
yeah, because we apparently breathe underwater.
Somebody's been playing Breath of the Wild.
Now the barrel guy comes by going, oh yeah, my stuff's fine.
Oh no, have the builder guy again be trying to put the block in.
So, amnesiac, so he's evil. We're gonna find out he's evil.
yeah.
Well, I mean, his hair is vaguely shaped like devil horns.
He has red eyes, too.
And again, they're making him look like Raditz. Raditz.
That's like how what I like about it pretty much is that, like you say, yeah, a great franchise, but then mix it up with like Minecraft at the same time, you're dealing with like still little mini adventures here and there, battling and things like that.
Oh yeah, because it's Dragon Quest. You gotta put crap like that in. It's like people would revolt if you didn't. This time, I might crush something. It would just be all like...
And then,
and that's the point where he's just like, I give up. I give up.
Cool.
Of course they put a slime in it. It's like, of course they capped it off.
I am never this creative. I built a house.
I know
It's a simple house.
you'd be like, I built a block. That's all you're gonna get from me.
Hey guys, Minecraft, people already did that in Minecraft.
It's like my friend's wife pretty much is like, I played Minecraft on Facebook. I played Minecraft for the first time. Wow, it took me like 4 hours to build a block. My son built literally a whole house. It's just like, yeah, that shows you how good I am.
The guy was very enthusiastic.
I know, right?
July 12th.
So enthusiastic.
I don't know if this is us finding out for the first time. Oh! Demo available on the 27th. All the Luminary rights again. Oh yeah. See? Dragon Quest 11. What did I say? We're gonna see
You're gonna say you were wrong.
You're gonna see the obscenely long.
The fuck?
Yeah, they're porting certain elements from the 3DS Japan only version.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was all like, wait, what?
So this is Dragon Quest.
Dragon
why
Quest
does
11.
Why does it suddenly look like a Super NES version?
It's a really long time, Chris. So just put Dragon.
I'd have to
Dragon
talk
Quest
to that
11
11, that's all.
for Switch. Yeah, you'll see how long the title is. This is big.
I know, I've seen the title. It's one of those titles where it's like, how do you put all
God, the Dragon Ball comparisons keep coming in. I mean, look, there's a dude with Super Saiyan blue hair.
It's Dragon Quest 11.
There goes the
Dragon
Roots of Age.
Definitive Edition S. That's a mouthful.
For Satisfactory!
Available this fall.
It's like my...
We already knew that. Okay, what do we got? What's the next portrait?
You notice how many aren't unveiled. It's like... I just keep getting the feeling we're not going to see all of them. Wait, what?
Managed to collect for research to indie programs. Our first game was released in 2016.
I think they're going over their indie games now.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think these are...
Okay, this was 2016. Returning to 2017.
Like each single like indie game. Oh, okay, unless we're talking about the next indie game.
Yeah, that's what they're getting to. Oh my god, it's clever title. 2018. Oh yeah, Fear Effect, Sedna. You remember Fear Effect, Richard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got kickstarted to do another one.
Forgotten it.
That one was 2019. Battalion, thanks for Eastern Front. Oh, looks nice. And that's it.
Okay.
So now in 2020, it's a car. It's a car game. It's a.
We're a family of motorsport fans from Mexico, and we're the founders of Original Fire Games.
Over the last few decades, we have seen a fascinating evolution in racing games. And nowadays, you can drive almost any type of car on amazing recreations of the best tracks in the world.
However, we believe it's time to try something different. We want to do this by reviving a style that pioneered racing games decades ago.
Our game mixes top-down racing with a classic, sharp arcade look and
bring top-down
brings
racing.
together a whole range of styles and eras of motorsport.
We are delighted to share this moment with you.
And show a sneak preview of our game, which Square is collected for publish in 2020.
Join us for the ride. See you again soon.
That's pretty
That's
neat.
cool.
Oh,
That's cool. It's like those little cars you used to collect, you know? And you just,
with friends.
Master of the Circus. That's cool.
I love it. They're all they're like, we really are avid fans of cars, so we're doing like a chibi car racing game. Okay.
Works.
Circuit Supercars. Oh, Circus. I thought it said Supercars. Circuit Superstars. Oh, this is the. Ooh.
X.
Battalion 1944 recaptures the core of classic competitive first-person shooters.
But did we need to?
Coordinate strategies with your team on the fly, whilst keeping your movement nimble and your aim precise. If you hope to beat it.
Sequel or expansion
A World War shooter?
or new version or new version for a new console.
Dive into. Test your skills in domination, capture the flag, or team deathmatch, and perfect your tactics in the highly competitive wartime game mode. FACEIT's competitive toolset is fully integrated into the game.
What's FACEIT?
World-renowned competitive matchmaking,
Wow.
1v1s, tournaments, rankings, and leaderboards. Kill enemies, win matches, and rank up to demonstrate.
Basically software to help you do your own stuff, do your own tournaments.
No, I got that. I don't know, just not. I mean, that back to basics kind of military, sure, okay, yeah, but a lot of what you're showing is like really nothing new. Except for that tournament thing, which I've never seen that before.
Well, it's just the fact that. Well, remember also most of the games that had this stuff.
Like this
don't
makes me
don't
just,
really work anymore.
This just makes me want to play the original Call of Duty.
Yeah, problem is that now you'd be pretty much stuck having to play LAN because, from what I can tell, most services don't, or most multiplayer stuff where it doesn't work anymore without severe mods.
Available now on
for
Steam.
Oh, available now. That's nice. Square Enix music. Wait. Oh, because it's all they.
Okay.
Oh, I just read. No, it's it. Coffee Girls and tag says Tifa.
Yeah, it says Tifa. Yeah.
Yeah, they just added pretty much the entire Final Fantasy soundtrack to the entire series on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just did this like a week or two ago. No, like a couple weeks ago. Yep. Yeah, we already knew this. I mean,
it's like they don't need, she doesn't need them anymore.
Your experience just got a whole lot easier. Something's, yeah. Oh wow. A lot more
Like
than I thought.
all of them.
Spotify, yeah, hell yeah, crank that shit.
Freaking line, that's like the dominant Asian thing.
Oh! This is the Kingdom Hearts Remind trailer. If you want to close your eyes, look away, Chris, now's the time. If not, hold on tight.
Hold on tight.
Fucking hand on. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts Remind. But it's Nomura, so Remind spelled weird.
I know. No.
I don't have much to say because I sadly already did
I just noticed a weird detail. That his eyes weren't golden. They were silver.
So like I was saying, yeah, I'm not really reacting to this because go on our channel. I have my own personal reaction.
You get to fight the organization members. Okay, who?
It's more cinematic organization as well, seeing what they were up to.
Yeah, and I saw this part too.
Can you afford the voiceovers? Or
No, they don't have any
recorded dialogue yet.
They haven't recorded dub dialogue yet. Yeah. See what I mean? It's just weird.
And they added secret boss stuff where you get to fight some of the members because I saw Roxas Axel and Shion fighting
Shadowbringers.
fighting Syx. like walks out smoke shit.
I don't know what they were chanting. Channel.
I couldn't hear it well enough to tell. Oh my god, he doesn't.
Never
mind, yeah, he does.
僕からはいよいよこの7月2日発売となるファイナルファンタジー14拡張パッケージ第3弾漆黒のヴィランズの紹介をさせていただきます。
So we'd like to take a little bit of your time to show off Shadowbringers Final Fantasy XIV's third expansion pack, which is releasing on July the 2nd.
Cool, July 2nd.
2013年に新生オルゼア
That really means something if I actually played it.
Go ahead, I don't remember. I don't know if this actual that's actual news or not. July, you say July 2nd, Richard?
July 2nd. I would be losing my shit if I actually played the game.
You'll be sitting there going, you okay?
Well, the reason I won't play the game is because it's on a subscription model, and you have to pay for each thing, and they're all full price.
And over the years, we've surpassed 16 million total registered users. Plus, we have reached the highest number of active subscribers in
Did you
history.
say 16 users or 16
16
million?
million. 16 million.
Okay, but I thought I said, heard only 16 users. Wow,
Warriors
that's a
of
lot.
Light.
And I was gonna say, yeah, well, why do you think? Because every expansion costs a full $60, and they require a $15 monthly payment.
We view Shadowbringers as more than a simple expansion pack, but as a new game filled with volume and gameplay experiences that are comparable to a brand new standalone RPG title.
また新種であるガンブレーカー、それから踊り子、新種族のロスガルとビエラなど、これからファイナルファンタジー14を始める皆さんにも多数の新規の要素が用意されています。
And there's so many new elements in the game for those who have yet to play Final Fantasy XIV, including 2 new jobs, the Gunbreaker and the Dancer, as well as 2 new playable races, the Hrothgar and the Vera.
Oh!
The Vera, the one that goes from 12.
Yep. I know that much.
That's how you're gonna get out of Crystal.
And Hrothgar were is a familiar name, but I don't
We're
remember why.
excited to bring Shadowbringers as the latest installment in the Final Fantasy franchise for our fans to enjoy. At least until 2020, March 3rd, when Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out.
Yeah, we still want you to play that shit too, and give us your money.
Well, no, they admit it's like, yeah, we realize we're gonna lose a lot of people once that game comes out.
So we're gonna give you as much content as we can before then.
We are pleased to bring a world premiere of the launch trailer for Shadowbringers, releasing on July the 2nd.
Yay! I feel like a dick not reacting to Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC trailer. I'm like, okay.
To be fair, they haven't even announced the release date for Japan yet. So, what are we gonna get hyped for? No, that's perfectly fine because that's exactly the accent I'm using.
Between realms, time and space will and blend in unexpected ways. What Orion saw was the future.
Okay, listen, that's it.
Hey, go get
Okay, so that's what the Dark Knight looks like.
That's how the Sanitas came to be. They were once living creatures, people that were caught in the path of the flood.
Ooh.
Change is wrought. There is no going back.
That looks like one of that one.
The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years.
Yeah, I heard about this. There's time travel in this.
Risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether, relinquished by its predecessor.
Primordial light. The first.
That's him. That's all three.
Ugh.
Please get needle popcorn, please.
Senators are part of human society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether.
That is Squall's revolver gunplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, it is.
Sorry, okay, I don't know anything about this, and
This world has its fill of heroes.
remember, again, this is a game I wouldn't be playing if I didn't have to pay so much goddamn money to do it.
Everything we did, everything we gave. What was it for?
And the only reason why I have a problem with it is the $60 for the base game, and then each expansion.
Okay. Oh, no, I believe you, dude. It's very pricey. This game's been out for quite a few number of years now.
Oh, and the fact that that price has not dropped at all for any of them, and that it still has a monthly subscription of $15 on top of it.
Yeah, I can understand. That's why I don't do MMOs. I like video games, but I don't like it to a point where I play the same game every month.
Well, and you don't even do the thing like WoW does now, where they let you play for free until you hit level 20. No, it's pay us all this money now up front, and you don't even know if you're gonna like it. Me, I'm pretty sure I would. But that's way too much money.
The will of the star was made manifest.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard, but it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Heidelin are not gods.
But they are gods after a fashion, yes. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
Ooh. Interesting.
Ooh, was that supposed to mean anything?
Yes, primals is what they call the summons. Okay. The summon entities like Bahamut and Ifrit and all of them, they're all called primals.
Is that it?
Yeah, okay,
Guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Dying Light
yeah.
2.
It's like, please, we can make good zombie
That
games.
is freaky.
We can make good zombie games now. Oh, I don't know, TechNet. And these guys. Isn't going to take a break. So are we. Does your villain shout to me? The scream to the scream main character's name to the sky after holding his plans. And we get out of my office, TechNet. Did they show this trailer already?
They show no, that good chunk of that, like except for this scene, good chunk of that was new. Yeah, we already know Spring 2020. Yeah.
I couldn't even splurge to say. You have something a little more definitive than that.
There's nothing much to say on that one.
I'm just saying, could have just said, like, March, April, May. You know, blow some people's fucking minds. Okay, guys, you got a chance to make a
Wait, two silver RPG classics.
I don't know.
West.
Oh!
Romancing Saga
3? Wow!
No kidding, that's 20 years.
Holy crap. I've heard of the Saga series.
Oh wait, they said 2.
They said 3. So,
So they said 2
RPGs.
Yeah, we'll
This-
probably show what the next one is after this. Oh, I don't want to taste it. It tastes like ass. New adventure, a new perspective. A new lobster.
That's an in-joke.
Saga, Scarlet, Grace, and Visions. There you go. A new Saga games as well.
No, it's not new. It's one of the ones that happened, I think, on PS2, I think? Might have been PS3.
Well, they're bringing it back. Looks like mobile was originally on mobile, or is it coming to mobile? One of those two. Holy shit, that's a lot of arrows. Saga never dies, never ends, lives on. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Switch, Vita, PS4.
wow, I ran its mother on the Saga 3 one.
Coming soon.
So 2 Saga games coming to what?
Hold on. What are we actually done though?
No, we're not, because we already know the big elephant in the room they haven't touched yet.
There's 2 more, it looks like. I see 2 more frames. This is 1.
Let's see.
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Oh, that's the mobile game.
Enjoyed by fans the world over, has surpassed.
You know Brave Exvius, right, Richard?
Yeah, but I don't play it
Now,
anymore.
Square Enix proudly presents the international reveal of a new title born from the FFVE universe.
Oh, okay.
War of the Visions.
War of the
Final
Visions.
Fantasy Brave
Visions
Exvius.
is what they call the summon
These 2
characters.
titles,
Ah.
FFVE and War of the Visions, will be the pillars of the growing world of Lapis.
Lapis is the world that they call the...
Okay. So you know enough about it to get us through.
This is the story of Ardua, a continent on Lapis. A tiny spark here ignites the flames that would embroil the entire continent in conflict.
I don't even remember if we actually even went to this continent.
A conflict later spoken of as the War of the Visions.
Oh, wait, I remember
Lapis,
this.
ruled by the Red Lion Monarch, possesses the power of visions as well as twin princes.
Sorry?
No.
Wrong medieval fantasy thing, Chris.
I saw a line of the
Lannisters. Brave and
No,
wise
if I remember
king.
correctly, Leon.
Venice, where the king of the savages has organized the barbarian tribes into Ardura's mightiest militant state. Pleasant,
the start.
the great eastern
Man, they're really expanding on that Brave Exvius.
destined.
This War of the Visions thing is supposed to be something from the distant past.
Crystal Sanctum, a religious city-state with believers throughout Ardura, founded by one who claims to be God.
Ah, translation. You have
Is
to
he
fight the Pope.
really though?
Seriously.
You have to fight the
The
Pope.
curtain drawn on a struggle in which the
Whoa.
fate of the nations rests.
It's pretty much tactics.
Is for
But 3D.
Oh,
Fully 3D, not sprite-based.
that is surprising.
of the Visions. Final
Yeah, it is.
There is, like, no way that can run well on a phone.
now in development.
Now in development.
It said for smartphones. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, it won't run great. It'll probably run crap, but you know.
It's not going to look like that.
The creators of Bursword, Judgment, and Bulletstorm? People Can Fly, yeah, I know them. They did that one game, Bulletstorm.
Yeah, but that's not even the real People Can Fly. Most of the guys who actually make Painkiller left.
Okay.
This is what I heard that they teased. It's not there anymore.
No, it's not. Hoping it's not. Otherwise,
They
they
had
broke.
one more.
Otherwise,
They had one more frame.
holy fuck. The fuck? Outriders.
I heard someone said they teased this.
I'm glad you didn't see
Kristen, as a
anything.
Power Rangers fan, didn't that logo in the back look kind of like the Operation Overdrive
Yes,
logo?
yes, it did. Oh yeah, it did. That's interesting. I know people can fly can do a good shooter though. I know they can do a really good shooter.
PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
I know more Outriders than. Come on, what's the last one?
Like, come on, guys. Don't
Please
leave it on
welcome Sebastian Wojciechowski.
Okay, we're gonna keep going with this one.
Studio head. People can fly.
that. Just don't let this be the last one.
I
That's
think it's the last
It
one.
can't be. We already know what else they promised.
That's they're probably gonna end it with that then. After this.
I'm Sebastian Wojciechowski, studio head of
Wojciechowski.
the studio behind
Say
Bulletstorm
that
is
three
for
times.
Giants. Yeah, any Bulletstorm fans? In the house? Alright. Well, let me tell you, it feels great to be here and it feels amazing to be able to finally announce
Read the room.
Outriders.
Yeah, what's here for you?
No show footage.
I'd like to thank the team at People Can Fly. You guys are amazing, and I know that some of you are watching this live, even though it's 4 a.m. in the morning in Poland, so make a noise for them, please.
For Poland, alright!
Fuck yeah, Poland!
Yeah!
And of course, Square Enix for the help and support as worked together on this exciting new IP. You know, over the past few years, People Can Fly has grown to over 200 developers and 4 studios across Poland, the UK, and most recently the US to bring you what is our most ambitious shooter today. To present more of our vision, I would like to take this moment to introduce a short video from our game director, Bartek Mita. So thanks a lot. More on Outriders this winter. Thank you.
Oh, more info on it.
On
this
it this
winter.
winter, yeah.
So that sounds like Game Awards.
Yeah.
Probably sounds like Game Awards.
Shooters are in our DNA.
God. It's my least favorite way to show a game.
Behind the scenes.
A dev diary.
And not showing the game.
A
All
dev
our
diary.
experience from all our previous titles. It's a game we wanted to make for a very long time. We describe Outriders as a dark, modern shooter built with traditional values.
Pick me when it's over.
By that, I mean we are creating an experience with a strong story that you can enjoy with your friends or on your own.
Really, it's over?
We want to tell a complete story. We are confident we are building a shooter with a powerful gunplay.
Okay, I mean, guns look pretty neat.
And a hostile
Give it that.
we want to spend many hours in.
Ooh, creature science nice.
It's a game we had in our heads ever since People Can Fly the epic games. Outriders is a 1-2 or 3-player drop-in, drop-out co-op shooter.
Okay.
In our game,
Drop in, drop
you
out.
create your own
Co-op
Outrider and journey across the hostile planet of Enoch in search of the source of a mysterious signal. It's a pretty dark and unforgiving world, and yes, there is a lot more depth to the game, but I can't say too much more right now.
Ah. Okay. I mean, I'm interested because people can fly. I'll say that at least. Okay, here we go. Final portrait.
Final
Wait, no. There was one back there that hadn't been revealed that they should. Oh, now they're. Unless. Ooh, 2 more empty picture frames. This one in the dark, and this one in the green one.
Reincarnation is the foundation of our way of life.
Okay.
We celebrate the lives we've been given
Okay.
and offer up prayers for the next. It
Good
is
for you.
grief of death which shackles the living and causes the dead to stray. Indeed, there is no greater affront to reincarnation. So we turn our grief
Oh.
The souls of those who held back their tears in life still need salvation
Wait.
in death.
Oh wait, they did show this game on a direct a few months ago.
To the Watchers.
I forgot the name of it.
The Watchers sever the bonds that tie the lost.
Yeah,
souls.
this is
Send the
I
lost
forgot the name of it. Sorry, I forgot the name of it. It looks cool. I mean,
the emotions of the living and of the dead. They prize life above all else.
I just gotta confirm the name of it. Oh damn!
Damn.
It's the story of one Watcher.
Oninaki, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's pretty much like you're a guy who goes to the spirit world, takes care of evil, and helps other spirits, and the spirits in turn.
So, an actual release date on PS4, August 22nd.
And then the spirits in turn give you a piece of their power.
3 things total, because now a purple frame. And we still haven't seen that green one yet.
The fans have been waiting.
8?
Is this the rumor I heard about? This is the rumor I heard about. Remaster of 8. Yeah, they didn't forget about it. My first Final Fantasy game.
Look at that. Do you see how
You
smooth that
picked the wrong
looks?
kind of slide.
Look at how smooth that looks. And that looks like a PS2 game.
Because everybody's been asking, because like they came out the remaster port. It's like a few months ago. It's like, okay, where's 8? Oh my god! Finally,
You can play with the music and you got everybody.
I can finally finish the fight, or get to the part I was last at when I played the game in high school.
And they have to finish.
Yeah, even the CGs are like nicely clean. Oh, that boss fight's fucking easy if you know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy VIII Remaster. 2019! Awesome, by the end of this year.
On PS4, Switch, and Xbox One.
Xbox! Is it time? Is it time?
Alright, so are we on that last portrait?
It's time!
From
It's
Enix?
time, boys!
This is it.
Yep! It's a fucking Quinn! I think it's a Quinjet.
No.
Yeah! Here we go!
Avengers Day. Not too loud, please.
I can barely hear as it is.
Thor, Tony, check it out. That's one. Try to keep up.
Whoa.
Cap's outfit.
No, the detail alone.
Yeah, that, I know that. Hey, he hulks up.
Oh!
Oh.
And then
You saw Hulk too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the small.
Is that a joke?
Is it?
Thor, make a joke.
Make a joke.
Yeah, they got pulsar tanks.
We got pulsar cannons. Whoa.
Oh! Shit!
Is that crossbones?
Holy sh! Even the Quinjet.
I was
carry- help
gonna
carry.
say they can also
That
be,
shit real too.
they could also be goons working for Taskmaster. He's got the-
Is that?
What's your status?
Dude! Jennifer!
That looked like Taskmaster.
Yeah, Dave.
Oh shit.
Was it
They're actually a Tekken 5?
Was it Whoa, what the fuck?
Others call them murderers.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Wait, that voice. Shh.
Well, we all lost something that day.
But that's not how this story ends.
What the? Oh! A-bomb! In space! We're in space!
What are we waiting for?
Avengers win.
Wait, is there a date?
Is it a year?
Is there a date?
Is there a year?
Something, God.
Please welcome Sean Eskai, Creative
Okay.
Director, Crystal Dynamics, and Bill Roseman,
Okay,
Vice
so-
President and Creative Director, Marvel Games.
So are we getting gameplay?
We're gonna talk about it.
I'm only just talking about it.
Dude,
So we might still
fucking
get
hell.
we might still get a release date.
Thank you.
Fucking love you!
Oh!
I get to be here.
Thank you everyone. We are incredibly excited to reveal Marvel's Avengers to the world.
The tile looks alright! The tile looks alright. Actually does to me.
Crystal Dynamics and Marvel began collaborating on an original Avengers game. One that combined epic action adventure with cinematic storytelling. A game where we as players can experience in both single player and co-op what it's like to be Earth's mightiest heroes.
Do I have any true believers in the house? Awesome. Because you will instantly recognize your favorite superheroes and villains. But you'll also see that they're unique to this game, as this is Crystal's interpretation of these iconic characters.
Our story begins at A-Day, as San Francisco celebrates the opening of the Avengers West Coast headquarters, and the team's custom helicarrier, outfitted with a strange experimental energy source. However, the day turns deadly when an attempt to steal this new technology results in massive destruction. Blamed for the tragedy, the Avengers are outlawed and our heroes disband.
Damn.
5 years later, a horrific evil threatens the world. And our only hope is to reassemble Earth's mightiest heroes. You'll play as your favorite Avengers in an all-new original story showcasing authentic Marvel heroism and humanity. It's about losing what matters to you most and fighting to get it back. Yeah!
Yeah! Be excited for that! Okay. Where's Hawkeye?
Where's Hawkeye?
Most importantly, this is a story about self-acceptance in the face of adversity, about embracing our individual powers and learning that together we are mighty.
Fuck yeah!
I'm Iron Man!
You'll lead the team as the legendary super soldier, Captain America.
I like the outfit.
Well, thanks for
Fall down the
confirming he's not
lightning
going to
as
stay
the
there.
Asgardian god of thunder, Thor.
I swore, sorry, Tony
Channel the
sounded like
anger
Nolan
of
North.
scientist Bruce Banner
Sounded
by
like Nolan
unleashing
North.
the Hulk.
See, that's the thing. Some of the designs kind of remind me of the MCU design.
That's the ultimate.
Oh yeah, they're obviously heavily inspired.
Black Widow.
And that's definitely voiced by Jennifer Hale.
And
Yeah.
finally, you'll blast through the sky as the charismatic Tony Stark.
Like, did Thor just make a joke?
So seriously.
Iron
Thor-
Man.
I am Iron Man. He's like, yeah, I am Iron Man.
Gameplay?
To bring this incredible story to life, we've assembled an all-star cast. I'll let them introduce introduce themselves.
Oh, the cast.
So now we get to confirm if you were right.
The behind the scenes.
So here we are. Avengers Assembled. Who are you?
Yeah, I know it!
Wait, and Travis?
I'm Troy Baker, and I play Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner.
Sure.
I'm Jeff Shine, and I play Captain America. I'm Travis Willingham, and I play Thor.
I'm Laura Bailey, and I'm playing Black
You were wrong. It's
Oh, it's Laura Bailey. I
I'm
got it.
Nolan North, and I play Tony Stark.
Yeah!
He talked into,
Yeah.
you know, so we'd like to have him play Tony Stark Iron Man. Yeah, yes.
He didn't have to.
You know, everybody always portrays him as this super confident character. I think it's a mask for him. I think he's one of those vulnerable guys.
I think Bruce is just such a cool character. A lot of people are really
Personal
quick
and
to
Troy are
bring
working
up
together.
Henry,
I know,
but I
right?
think that Bruce is a super complex character. It's fun, and I've never played him before.
What is very relatable about Natasha is she's extremely capable, but she's at the core, she's human. She's surrounded by all of this.
I was gonna say though, it makes sense that they got Laura Bailey because remember she.
Step up to it.
I feel like Thor
She voices her in the animated series.
For me, I like where he's kind of landed in the public eye.
I was gonna say also they're
One thing I
married.
think is cool about Cap is
Really?
I never feel
Yes.
like he.
Which ones? Laura and
necessarily
Travis.
wants
Okay.
to be a leader. He accepts that he is. I feel like sometimes the best leaders are the ones who don't necessarily
Because
want
remember
to.
from the anime, it's
But
weird that
they're right
Roy
for the
Mustang
job.
is married
Having
to
an
Lust.
original story
Yeah,
to tell
it's
as well.
both Travis and Laura voice
What they
their
do
respective
is
characters in the
very
animated
solid.
series.
It's pretty stoked.
The
But it was
Avengers
also
are at their best
like
when
the
they are all
back from a lot of
the
this. It's really
chemistry
weird that the voice actors who
is-
play
do
Roy
not
Mustang
shake.
and Lust, but it was
Thanks everybody for joining us. Can't wait for you to be able to play
That's
the
so
game. But
weird.
right now,
That's
you don't have to wait for some exclusive content.
exclusive content? Like
5 years after A-Day. Whoa.
Okay.
Do the Avengers pose a danger to society? That was the question, Bruce. That was the question.
Did you even check the science?
It was a heist, Bruce.
No.
We were outsmarted.
The Terrigen reactor was unstable.
Terrigen. Why does it sound
You knew
familiar?
that and you still paraded it before
because
the
that's the
entire
stuff that makes
world.
them
So what?
humans.
We just give up.
Away
We
from
didn't
cemetery and human
give
science.
up, Tony. We failed.
Clue.
At least I can
Humans.
admit that. We failed him. We failed him.
Please welcome Scott Amos, head of studio.
How
Okay.
deep are we diving into this? I want more.
Hell yeah. Well, how long have we been waiting since that very first teaser?
Now I'm just waiting for actual full-on game. I can say it. Gameplay.
You're looking for something else, Chris. Go away.
Shut up. Let me fake slap you.
You just.
I think this is them trying to do their own video game equivalent to Endgame.
Character-driven campaign.
That's what I feel right now.
Avengers. But launch
Which is a very weird place to
only the
start.
beginning of this adventure.
Marvel's Avengers delivers a narrative over multiple years, with exciting new content released at a regular basis.
What?
Like the Avengers, you and your friends are stronger together. You'll assemble into teams of up to 4 players
The
online,
multiplayer aspect.
4-player co-op.
where you can master extraordinary abilities, where you can customize a growing roster of heroes, and defend the Earth from ever-escalating threats. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So Hawkeye.
And to make sure everyone comes on this journey with us, we're incredibly thrilled to
Ant-Man.
that every new superhero and every new region will be delivered at no additional cost.
Cost.
Free DLC.
Free DLC.
Free DLC. Free DLC.
Free deals.
So our promise to the community is that we won't have random loot boxes or pay-to-win scenarios.
That's good.
So screenshot. Oh, these are showing you screenshots.
Yeah.
I'm calling
This
Hawkeye.
game represents a collaboration across Crystal Dynamics, Marvel Games, I know you're out here, IDOS Montreal, these guys are here, Nixie Software, our new Crystal Northwest studio, and everyone at Square Enix.
There we go. Bottom one's home pool.
Right here. Top to the bottom.
So our game
game is about embracing your powers and living your superhero dreams. We have an exclusive gameplay demo in our booth that will show you more of the core campaign, its original.
Show us now! Like, no, show us now!
I'm out here.
No, some people bail to go immediately to the booth.
So, Marvel's Avengers will release worldwide on PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC.
No Switch.
We got you covered.
We got you
And we're
covered.
excited to be partnering with PlayStation to bring some awesome surprises to the PlayStation audience.
Capcom outfits.
Including early beta access and unique benefits that we'll be revealing in the future.
Release date!
But before
When?
we go,
Give us a date.
we have one final glimpse into our world, including when you'll get to play this game. This is what's next for the Avengers. Thank you, true believers.
Thank you, true believers.
Just tell us.
Show us.
Tell us.
Progress, Hank. I have a plan, but it's risky.
Did you say Progress Hank?
That doesn't look ready. Come on, Tony, live a little.
It's Hank Pym!
Yeah.
Looking a lot like Michael Fassbender for some reason.
Ant-Man!
And he
I called it. I was like, hey, man.
And that looks like
Unbelievable. It worked.
that looks like a Spider Slayer.
Sort of cute with this one.
Ah, I didn't doubt you for a second, Hank.
That it? Seriously?
They're showing another character joining. May. Oh, wow. Okay.
May 2020. Okay. You know, I can wait. I want more fun at beta access. And that's it.
Yeah, that should be wrapping it up.
Showing all the pictures.
Yeah, zooming out to show the face on the wall.
I'm gonna say this now. Best conference so far.
Wait. Do we get one more?
Do we get montage?
Do we get
Some
what
montage?
What are we getting?
Yeah,
no,
no,
we're getting a goodbye.
Goodbye, curtain.
So after going through an up and down Microsoft,
Hold on, I need a
no,
cigarette.
He needs to breathe.
let me finish. After going through an up and down Microsoft one, after going through what a few things Bethesda had to offer, after going through a pretty decent PC gaming show, and after going through a very wonky Ubisoft press conference.
Hey! It was a good one.
I said wonky, I didn't say crap.
Shut up.
So, after all that, this is the first one where I can honestly say I was really excited for what they were showing. Generally, oh my god, yes, just yes, take my money that I don't have right now. So,
Take my potential money once I get it.
so with that being said, let's just go into this. They start with portraits, and then
Portraits, and then
I'm not even having to say anything. I'm just here enjoying my fake cigarette. Like, because wow.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, we start off with the Final Fantasy VII Remake. All the news we want.
Okay.
There we go. We started with the Final Fantasy VII Remake news. All we enjoyed. All that we could enjoy.
Can I say something real quick? I was scared for a moment that they were blowing their load early with this, by starting with this. But fair enough.
I think they wanted to start off big and then end it even bigger, pretty much. That's what they wanted to do. They, it's like, you know what? Let's give everybody what they wanted, and then it's like, you know what? And we're gonna finish it off with giving everyone else what they've been waiting for.
Well, and the other thing is, like, I understand starting off strong, but the other problem is that also makes everything that they put afterwards tough to follow.
Yeah, in a way.
It's like, whereas if you start with like some of the other stuff, build yourself up to that, and then hit it with the double finishing blow of FF7 and then Avengers.
Yeah, but anyways, like I said, back in Final Fantasy VII.
So they start with Final Fantasy VII Remake. We got all the news we could want about it. We didn't realize, but they gave us for confirmation it wasn't going to be split into episodic. It's going to be instead, it's so big, it's going to be on 2 full Blu-ray discs.
We haven't had that in...
not 2 full Blu-ray discs, 2 full discs.
They said Blu-ray. They said Blu-ray. They said Blu-ray.
They confirmed Blu-ray discs.
2 full ones.
2 full Blu-ray discs. And then we got into it They broke down the gameplay mechanics. It looks like most of your abilities are centered around the ATB. You have to build up doing like basic combos, things like that. And once you build up enough, then you can pull some more stuff like freezing time to see what your next strategy is. If you have your limit break near full, activating your limit break, doing magic attacks, things like that pretty much. You have to build that up. And then they showed a little bit of combat, then they went into the, they eventually went into the boss fight gameplay. And even, they went into Barrett pretty much. Next they went into Barrett, confirming he's more of a ranged character and you need to use him proper.
So rather what they were doing was they were showing us how the up-close melee fighters like Cloud, Tifa, and most of the others would play.
Exactly.
And then they showed us how the ranged characters like Barrett, Yuffie, and Vincent would play. Not to mention if they do decide to have any of the other characters be guest characters, how they might play.
Exactly.
So then, after showing some of Barrett, then they showed the boss fight. The first boss fight in the game,
Yeah, the
right?
Guard Scorpion, though this one they renamed it to the Scorpion Sentinel.
That's fine.
That's alright.
That's a minor change. I think, here's where I best put it. I've heard people say this, and I agree. Look, you're probably not going to love the game, Final Fantasy Remake, as much as you do original. But the best part is, you can simply just go back to the original.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to imply crybabies need to go back to the original. I'm just saying, if they didn't find it as great, they can just, reminisce or go back to the original. That's what's great.
It's like saying, it's almost like saying pretty much, if you enjoy if they did a movie based off a book, if you enjoyed the book more, just go back to the book pretty much. Enjoy it, take it in more than you can from a movie.
With that being said, though, they just showed the boss fight. It's definitely a whole lot more.
Well, I was just going to say real quick that the only reason I'm confused by the change is just why was that changed. It's like that's the only reason.
I'm pretty sure they had reasons for certain
changes
in the game.
It's just it's kind of an odd thing to change. That's all. That's all I found. It's just that it's kind of odd to change it.
So anyway,
not that I have a problem.
Yeah. So anyways, they go into the boss fight. Biggest change you can see between the original and this, it's a lot more cinematic overall. The boss is fully moving around, not even just on different platforms, but literally on the walls, shooting at you. You have to actually switch to Barrett.
We figured there was going to be moving around and stuff, considering the fact that they have switched to that more Crisis Core, Kingdom Hearts style.
Yeah, that's true.
Of free motion throughout the battle. So
yes, so
not just everyone line up in a row. You guys over here. You guys over here. We knew that was going to happen.
Yes. So they saw the fight. They kept on cutting through it. Then, like I said, it was a really cool fight. They ended it, and then we go back to them to go. Yes, we have one more trailer, a full extended version of the one they showed at the concert event last night.
Which we didn't get this. We avoided.
There's only one trailer here that I kind of regret I watched beforehand, but we'll get to that later. So, anyways, they get into an extended trailer. They show off a lot more deeper dive into like different moments, aspects from your Midgar fight. We see motorcycle chase. We see some train hijinks like in the original.
Which, sorry, I was going to point this out real quick. The motorcycle chase is interesting because it's not the one from the end of the Midgar section because of who we see. Because it's not Cloud on the bike alone. Jesse from Avalanche is riding on the back with him.
They probably extend the chase scene after they blow up the reactor.
Yeah,
I know. I'm just saying.
Because you have to understand, they probably, for the elements that were in the original game, I'm pretty sure they add elements to help give it a little bit more sense or to add more to the story.
Well, not to mention, if you're going through all the trouble to develop to basically remake the chase sequence as a gameplay sequence, because no one would accept the fact that if some of the mini-game sequences weren't brought back.
Yeah.
So they probably added these because it's like, well, we're spending all this time making it anyway. We might as well get some more use out of it.
Mm-hmm. So then, of course, the biggest thing we got from the extended trailer was the official first look at Tifa's new design, updated design for Final Fantasy VII Remake, which they didn't really change a whole lot. There's obvious little touches to her outfit here and there, but nothing too over dramatic. Much like with Barrett and Cloud's designs, they added some new things, but didn't really overtake the new, or use the new things to overtake the original outfits.
Well, yeah. The only thing they really did to her that's like a major change is just the fact that now she's got these like thigh-high stockings now on her legs, in addition to the way she kind of had those armbands before that went up like all the way up to her biceps.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Is it the same voice? I know you know the voice actors for pretty much everybody.
You mean that's Rachel Lee Cook? Yeah, that's obviously her. That's the dude. I'm blanking on his name right now.
Steve
No, not him. I was going to say the same dude who voiced Barrett in the Advent Children and stuff. That's clearly him. Of course, anyone who's seen this game knows that is Steve Burton voicing Cloud.
Yeah, we also saw. And
I was going to say, and one more. I'm blanking on her name, but what little we heard of Aerith, that's also the same actress they've had since they replaced her in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yes.
Since they replaced Mandy Moore.
So then we also saw the bar, aka the was it Avalanche headquarters.
Mm-hmm. Tifa Seventh Heaven, we saw it.
Yeah, Seventh Heaven. We saw her gameplay finally, and she fights about what we all expected her to fight.
She does a fucking Shoryuken.
But here's the interesting thing: we saw some Shinra executives. Did you recognize who they were?
We saw President Shinra, who's the guy originally running the company at the beginning of the game before he gets killed partway through and is replaced by his son Rufus, who stays the head of the Shinra company through the rest of the game. Mm-hmm. Rufus is the more memorable one in the white coat with the shotgun. And we also saw Heidegger, the head of the military division.
Yes. And then we also
that was the dude in the military jacket with the beard.
Yeah. Then we also got to see a small glimpse into Shinra headquarters. They showed that little part off, which was nice. It's definitely a lot more. I'm going to say a lot more detailed because it's a remake, but yeah, it was definitely a lot more detailed. If you guys remember anything from the trailer, I think I'm. Oh, of course, the last thing, which is it looks like they're having the Sephiroth illusions come early for Cloud in Midgard.
Considering that he's still running through the alleys.
Did you guys notice he had like very snake-like eyes?
Yeah, they give him very snake-like.
He's had those ever since they've had the updated graphics for.
I've never. It's to be honest, I've never occasionally looked into Sephiroth's eyes. So
I'm just saying I've seen that detail since as far back as not Advent Children, but like Crisis Core and the other games. They gave him kind of more cat-like pupils.
Yeah.
That's like a side effect of the weird, all the weird DNA splicing they used to make him in the first place, and two, like also part of the Mako conditioning that they gave him to.
Yeah. Also, gold star, whoever played the Sephiroth music when Nomura was showing up. I'm probably the only one who will ever get a joke like that, but gold star for them. Yeah.
Perfectly done.
So it ended there, and we got for us, we finally got to see the release date, which is March 3rd of next year. Mm-hmm. So that's already.
And they showed the collector's edition, looks like already.
They showed a couple of editions. Quite a few editions. Like the biggest one being Cloud Ray and Motorcycle.
Oh yeah, the one where for anyone who remembers from the collectibles, remember PlayArt's the figure company that made like those really nice Cloud on the motorcycle figures of the Advent Children version, the original version of him, and now they've made a version of this one, and oh good God.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think I assumed they already have prices up for these. I think that one's at least $150.
I guarantee you it's already fucking sold out.
Yeah, it's probably already sold out. But
I should have gotten my laptop.
But also you can tell the cases are extra thick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and that was Final Fantasy VII remake, and oh my God, I can't wait. March 3rd, man.
Oh, and one more thing I'd like to point out. Remember how when we were watching the Ubisoft conference, how most of their dates were all set as like the 6th whenever they had any in March? It's like, oh God, you guys picked the worst time.
Then we got I would call kind of like Internet Reviewer accolade trailer for Life is Strange 2. Just showing off the game. I think they're between episodes right now. They haven't released I think the final episode. But we got to see some very notable.
It was weird how they said play today when it's like duh.
Well, we got some very notable streamers popping up. We got some iconic shots from the episodes they have released.
Just showing pretty much how powerful the story is for Life is Strange and the world you're in. It's like how it's affected a lot of people pretty much story wise, and this the heart behind it. That's what it is.
Sorry, I want to jump in real quick, which I found was kind of unnecessary. It's like, oh yes, tell us how to feel. don't just play all the footage and just all the footage by itself without all these people talking over it, and just let us decide for ourselves how we feel. No.
Actually,
Tell
I
us how
enjoyed
you
the
feel.
trailer.
I enjoyed it too.
more.
I just hated whenever they cut to someone's face cam and someone talking about it. That's the only part I didn't enjoy. I enjoyed
this.
the
I
trailer
enjoyed
overall.
it because it made sense. Because it showed pretty much people's, emotion behind certain decisions that they made.
Yeah. So, anyways, they just showed that. Then we got to a new trailer for Crystal Chronicles. Well, the full name: Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition or Remastered version. And yeah, it's a for you. I know you don't know, Christopher. It was a very well known GameCube series.
I
series
know.
on GameCube.
I've heard of it. I've never played it, but I never, but I've heard of it before.
Then they had like 2 spin-offs on the WiiWare, My Life as a King and My Life as a Villain.
Yeah, pretty much back in the GameCube Wii did is if you wanted to play, if you were a Nintendo kid and you wanted to play Final Fantasy, this was the way you were playing.
Yeah, and for the most part, it looks good. Still a bit frame ratey here and there, but like, it looks fine. I think I know fans of the series will really like Crystal Chronicles coming back overall. I mean, you're adding like full-on like online co-op, which is a really nice plus as well. Next we got
co-op in the original was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Next we got the trailer for the PC version of Octopath Traveler. The game still looks freaking great. It still visually thinks it looks impressive.
I
think it's a shadow drop tonight.
I think it is pretty much because they said available now on Steam. That's what it said.
So either it was something like they released it earlier this morning, or they released it right like within a minute of that going on.
Yeah, something like that.
Then we got the last Remnant Remaster. Now I've heard about this game. I've never seen this game, but I've heard about this game.
Quick reminder that if anyone remembers the Project Rainfall online campaign that happened years ago.
That's where I remember it from.
Yeah, it was. There were 3 games exclusive to the Wii that were not getting released.
It was the first. The first one was Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah.
There was this
the
labyrinth. Then there was this. I forgot the name. It was like this weird labyrinth game.
Pandora's Labyrinth, and the other one was Last Remnant.
So they're bringing that here, which is.
Well, no, all 3 of those games did eventually get released.
Yeah.
What they're doing here is that because by the time Last Remnant did get released, it was near the end of the Wii's life cycle, and the Wii U was coming out, and not a lot of people jumped on at that point. So the problem is it didn't really sell all that well. So what they're doing here is they're giving, and now that pretty much the Wii U is practically vaporware at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, they're just obviously it's just another. It's just Nintendo doing what Nintendo does. It's like
and putting it out there for folks to play it now.
Yeah. So cool shadow drop. That's great. Next up, we got Dragon Quest Builders 2. Of course, we have fun with this. It looks delightful. It's like build your own everything adventure out there. There's actually a main story, which is really cool.
The joke I made during that was, it's like how do you make a Minecraft clone popular?
Yeah.
Simple. You add Dragon Quest to it.
And for the most part, it's trying to be its own thing. I'll give it credit for that.
Yeah.
And the game comes out. They already announced this a while ago.
Oh,
The game comes out July 12th. Demo coming out the end of this month, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no actual disrespect intended there. Minecraft's a great game, and Dragon Quest is a great game. That's 2 great tastes that taste great together.
And that's when we dive and continue into
Dragon Quest 11. They just showed off a new trailer. Like showed Switch footage, but they showed off more of the whole like ability to switch to like the 3DS footage style, which was which I like. That was probably the only positive thing I can say for that. Other than that, it was pretty much a lot
from impressive high-def graphics to 16-bit.
Yeah, which is really cool.
And then they dived into next, pretty much their indie market in a way, where they pretty much showed how each year, these were their indie games of each year, and for the upcoming one, they pretty much were working on the next cute little racer, pretty much.
So it's a group of developers who are avid race car fans.
It's a family of race car fans.
And they wanted to build their own unique kind of racing game.
It was like a throwback, pretty much.
Because like they're like impressed about how many width ways there is to drive nowadays.
Let's throw the name out there real quick so that everyone knows what to look for, and then we'll keep.
It's for Circuit Superstars. That's what it's for. And then pretty much it's really cool because it's like It reminds me of those little cars. I remember those little cars. It reminded me of
like slot cars or micro
yeah,
machines?
like not like micro machines. It was just one of those.
I know what you're
You
talking
know what
about.
I'm talking about. I forget the name of it, but it's like the same exact style, but it's like it's like
Or,
over the top racing, pretty much. You usually don't get a lot of the over the top racing, too much of it nowadays.
So for what little bit we saw of it, it looks fun.
It looks really fun and exciting. You know, little cute little tracks and everything.
Yeah.
So that's the next one that's coming.
Then we got another indie game called Battalion 1944 Eastern Front. Very standard looking military shooter, to be honest. Old school World War military shooter. I think the biggest thing I saw that was different is that they have a whole like tournament system built into the game and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, it's compatible with that. Oh crap! I just blanked on the name of the software, but it's an independent software that lets you set that kind of stuff up.
Yeah.
It's like a third-party software type deal, but they're saying it's got full integration with that. So that it's basically a way that some of these like cheaper indie games manage to pull this stuff off without actually having to build it all on their end.
Yeah. Next up, we got a promo for Square Enix music. Just re-announce, I guess in a way re-announcing or actually officially announcing.
Pretty much it's going everywhere.
That it's available on multiple music streaming services, like all the Square Enix brand
pretty much
music.
every single one you can think of that's a legit streaming service.
Yeah.
That Square Enix owns.
That's
No, not that. Well, not that.
No, because I've heard not all the Final Fantasy like side game soundtracks.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah. I was talking about the services themselves.
Yeah.
Seriously, like. I mean, like, I even saw that, like, Line Music is one of them, and it's like, wow, Line. It's like, damn. And that's one of the big ones, not necessarily over here, but elsewhere. It's like, shit, man. Everyone gets this.
Then they re-aired the Kingdom Hearts Remind trailer, which, sadly, I already saw beforehand, because I kind of wasn't expecting them to drop it here, but, you know,
just re-showing it again.
I'll just reconfirm what I said in my reaction. I think it's going to be interesting to see where they go, considering the way the story went, you know, spoiler warning, but like where the story went by the end of the third one.
More spoilers.
You know, they're adding more content, like ability to play other characters, like that, not just, you know, as well as Riku, but other characters as well during certain moments deep later in the game. That was really cool.
You can see, like I said, you can see his deeper reaction to it, and
also looking at like the organization side of things while Sora's going on his adventure and stuff
we get additional story content with them.
Yeah.
And a couple of new secret bosses, it looks like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course we got some information on Shadowbringers. I guess they reconfirmed
for Final Fantasy 14.
For Final Fantasy 14. For reconfirmed July 2nd is the official release for the expansion. They dropped a launch trailer for it. Richard, you can take away if you know anything.
Okay, so pretty much the idea is that this is the part where they introduce the Dark Knight class, which is pretty cool because they haven't had one for a while. They're also introducing two additional classes, the Gunbreaker and the Dancer. Dancer is a classic Final Fantasy job class. It's been there since at least Final Fantasy III. All about stat buffing the party and debilitating the bad guys.
Yeah.
Really can be a really fun class. They're great for people who love playing support characters. And there's the Gunbreaker. We don't really know much about what they do, but from the looks of things, they at least modeled the default gun off of Squall's Gunblade. So they're basically saying you get to play as Squall.
Yeah. They showed in the original like first cinematic trailer. That's one of the big first things they showed, aside from the warrior light turning into the warrior darkness. Is that this guy can wield essentially a gunblade. And
then we were like getting straight Lovecraft up in here with them showing us the monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new monsters that are coming in. Apparently they are I forget the name that they used for them, but they are basically creatures who are the Sin Eaters. That's what they call them, the Sin Eaters. They're basically very angelic looking and they're full of light, but they do it by sucking the life force out of you. They suck the light out of you.
Right. We saw that hideous looking creatures.
And they are like straight up creepy. Like I said, we get kind of. Though I will admit, like one of them looked like one of I will admit, a few of them look like old Nomura designs, like kind of with a new coat of paint on them. So, you know, that's certainly going to be interesting, including one who looks like one of his versions of, like, Ultima/Omega weapon.
Yeah, I think
so. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Based on what we saw, I think it definitely looks like a very impressive expansion. I know they've been hyping this up for like months now. I know last year they released. I think last year they released a trailer for it. I know it's been hyped up forever now. You know, it looks impressive. There's teasing about more to the story overall, as well as like the Warrior of Darkness is a Warrior of Light's journey through the darkness, essentially.
Oh, and I forgot, that's the other thing. Oh yeah, time travel shenanigans. We are going to have time travel
they
shenanigans.
confirmed that, I think at the last festival event, that there's going to be time travel based elements where essentially it helps explain, you know, different areas.
Mainly for story stuff. It's going to be where you get a lot of the explanation about what the Sin Eaters are, how they came about, why they were such a problem back then, and why they're now going to be a problem for you now.
Then we got a trailer, a new-ish trailer for Dying Light 2. Like 3/4 of it was new. Then the last quarter was very like last year's samey trailer.
I've seen all this before. So for me, it was like just rehashed all together, one combination of a trailer. So I've seen all of this already.
So next up, we got two games from the Saga series coming back in a way, with Romancing Saga 3 and Saga Scarlet Ambitions. So it looks like Romancing Saga 3 is a more recent remaster of the game brought to current gen systems, while Saga Scarlet Ambition is a more recent title, but it's just been...
You're saying that twice. Saga 3 was one of the games from back near the end of the PS1 era, early PS2 era, that never got brought over here in the first place. You know, kind of like it's kind of the Final Fantasy III situation all over again. It's released back in the day, but never actually got brought over here.
It was never brought over to the U.S.
And funny enough, just like how it took nearly 20 years to get Final Fantasy III released over here officially, yeah, it's happened with Romancing Saga 3 as well. Good God, that seems to happen with a lot of Square Enix titles that have a third sequel. Huh, how interesting.
Yeah. So...
And Saga was a later one, and Scarlet Ambitions was one that came out later that also did not get released over here, but that people kept on saying, it's like, bring it over here, bring it over here.
So they're basically just, they're porting these two to the West now.
Yeah, they're finally getting full official English releases.
Okay, that's really cool. And once again, I think I only vaguely know about the Saga series. I know a lot of people out there are probably generally really excited for stuff like for this, because this is a JRPG series they've been wanting more of and are getting more of. Does this hint that they're working on a new Saga game? Who knows? You know, we've seen that hint at other where they re-release or HD remaster stuff just to kind of tease what's to come. So
or get an audience's reaction of what they want, pretty much in an actual remake or full, complete rebuild back up.
Yeah, and next up we got not really an expansion of sorts, but for Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, we got what they called a new pillar in the what they call
the world of Lapis.
The world of Lapis.
I was going to
called
War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Yeah. Okay, so Brave Exvius is the mobile game that's kind of styled in like a 32-bit style, I'd say, because the graphics are better than Super Nintendo, but they're not really like anything where you start getting like full 3D or really high def sprites or anything. So I'd say 32-bit kind of PS1 Dreamcast era type look going on there. It's a pretty fun game, but it's got serious gacha problems where at least I've stopped playing it for a while now, just because it got to the point where it's like you needed to pretty much spend a lot of money to get your hands on any really good characters.
Right.
And it was really sad because two of the really good characters they put in there around the time I stopped playing was Cloud and Sephiroth from 7. They finally started introducing characters from beyond Final Fantasy.
Okay, yeah, go on.
Sorry, anyway. Point is, War of the Visions is now one that looks very much... they didn't really have anything else to say about Brave Exvius itself during this thing. It was all about War of the Visions, which is looking like it takes place in the past, where there was... Because part of the backstory was there was this whole big War of the Visions. People could summon them. Pretty much like a bunch of people could summon visions, which were pretty much how you got access to the characters from all the other Final Fantasy games. They're summoned from it's duplicates of their spirits summoned from other worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the biggest draw about this is that the gameplay is pretty much Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
That is the biggest draw, and there hasn't been a new, not remake of the original Tactics. There hasn't been a new Final Fantasy Tactics games in quite a while.
And the other thing is that unlike the other Tactics games, this one is not sprite based. It is full 3D.
Yeah.
Which is good. And this is all running, apparently, this is smartphone.
Yeah.
It's smartphone only. It's just coming worldwide soon, apparently.
Yeah, they said that War of the Visions is currently in development, and Brave Exvius, it's already out there.
Would this convince you to get Brave Exvius? Pick up Brave Exvius again?
I don't know. It obviously depends on if they address a lot of those balance issues where you need these rare 5-star characters that you got like almost no chance of pulling that you need to spend money on. It depends.
What about War of the Visions itself?
If they pull the same thing where the best characters are ones that you basically need to pay a lot of money for, to pull at a slot machine to try and get them, then no, I'm not really looking forward to that.
Okay.
So I was going to say, unless this is something, the Dissidia one that they put out there, that all the slot machine stuff was based on getting equipment for the characters. The characters themselves, you unlocked through gameplay. You just got them by just doing gameplay, and when they sent new characters into the game, you go do their special character quest, and you unlock them by beating the first level of it, or the first or second level of it. Yeah. And bam, you got a new character in your roster, just like that. That was a good way to do that. Yeah. But the Brave Exvius one, no, it's honestly not a good model. It's very much a gotcha game scheme.
Right.
And so, and I kind of just fell out of it because I wasn't willing to spend the money on it.
Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha games do that to people. That's why this guy here has to be careful with the Tom Clancy gotcha game.
Well, and to top it up, every time I did get one of those rare, in-game, no free tickets to do stuff like that, even when they gave you ones to let you pull a 5-star character guaranteed, it's the problem was that every time I did, I got a duplicate of one of the ones I either already had, or I got just not good ones, not the ones that you really needed to kind of get through the game most easily. I kept on pulling all the garbage ones,
Yeah.
So next up, we got Outriders.
Outriders, a new IP, pretty much.
Coming to us from People Can Fly, some guys who did Bulletstorm and Gears of War Judgment.
Yeah.
And the game is pretty much, it's a 3-player, shooter of sorts, but it's it takes place more in it appears like more of a fantasy setting, but they were wearing more outfits similar to Gears of War.
They actually said looter shooter. So that means we've got, so yeah, I was going to say, if anything, that means we've got something a little closer more to how Destiny, Warframe, The Division do it.
I think that's what sounds like they're trying to do with this one.
I mean, visually it looked impressive. They confirmed 3-player online, the 3-player co-op, and we didn't get sadly actual footage.
They gave us the worst of the worst, which was the developer pretty much
just telling us
they
they're
gave us a
working on
dev diary.
Pretty much just telling us they're working on it.
Yeah.
Which okay, fine.
But they said we'll probably get more information this winter, which means
most likely Game Awards. So summer 2020 is the official release window for it. So I'm looking forward to seeing more about it. It didn't I didn't hate it at all. I just want a bit more, and we'll probably get more by the end of this year. So next we got the a new trailer for the big indie game Oninaki. Now they already showed this a few months ago on a Nintendo Direct. It comes to us from RPG Maker, Factory Maker, one of those two names. And the plot, like you saw,
we'll Google it later.
Yeah. The basic premise is that you're essentially more or less a reaper who goes to the spirit world to save spirits from eviler spirits and demons, and in return for saving them, they in turn give you new abilities and stuff like that. Pretty much, you can basically equip them like an ability.
Yeah, I remember I was watching.
Yeah, and it looks honestly, it does look fun. We saw it looks like a hack it. Was it turn-based or hack and slash? I think it was hack and slash style, real time style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, based on the name Oninaki, that Oni is the Japanese word for demons. So I was gonna say this is probably going more on the Japanese idea of the afterlife, where there's just the afterlife and then and then there's like kind of the Great Beyond, and then there's the Spirit World, and in the Spirit World, if a demon gets their hands on you, they can devour your soul and get more power, and you can't get into the afterlife after that.
There you go. That's exactly the premise.
So the idea is that you're probably, agents of the afterlife reapers who are supposed to help protect and guide souls there, or at least protect them until they can get there.
Yeah.
So, that's the idea, is just basically keep people from getting eaten.
Yes. And then, and the game looks good. We got a release date now for August 22nd, which, that's cool. I think the game looks good. I add to my list, and, probably get it for Switch.
Yeah, in a couple months we can get it and see what's up with it.
Yeah. Then the next big announcement, which is the only thing that was rumored, I saw rumored before this event, is Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. I believe this is the first time the game Final Fantasy VIII has ever been remastered. Am I wrong?
Yes, it is.
Yes, this is the first time in the game's history.
Sorry, let me correct. Officially remastered.
Not counting. I know what you mean.
Fan projects have done
this
stuff
is the
with
first
this, but
official remaster
done by Square themselves.
Yes, because even the trailer said, we know you've been waiting for it, and here it is, pretty much. Because everybody knows, it was kind of omitted when they were releasing a bunch of versions of the games on PC and Switch, and then nothing on 8. People were confused, like, what happened at 8? Did they lose all the assets for 8? What happened with 8? Did they lose?
Well, because 9 came out, we got the HD remasters of 10 and 10-2.
Then we got Final Fantasy 12, yeah. So
we got those remasters, no problem. We got the 9 remaster where they smoothed it out, made it look a bit more PS2-esque. And it looked really great, but we already knew about the FF7 remake at this point. But then, nothing about 8.
Yeah.
Dead silence on 8. Nothing.
So happy for it. It was the first Final Fantasy game I ever played. I did thoroughly enjoy my time with it. I never actually beat it, so maybe now's a good time as any. They said 2019, so I guess we're gonna expect it. I prediction is probably fall 2019.
Yeah, I think so too.
We're gonna find out like in a Nintendo Direct before the end of the year that's coming to Switch, and
they give a release date pretty much.
Yeah, so that's great. Then we get to the final meat and potato.
Assuming that they don't just do that on one of the Nintendo Directs this week.
Yeah,
that's what you're just saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we get to the final meat and potatoes of this Square Enix event,
and everybody was waiting for.
That is the first look at Eidos Montreal, Crystal Dynamics, Avengers.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say Marvel's Avengers. They're not gonna trick me. So, anyways,
they are calling it that, but.
Anyways, let's get this right off the bat. They're pretty much trying to do their own like MCU-esque endgame style story.
That's what they want to do. They're trying to up the ante because. Look what Rocksteady did with Batman's, Batman and stuff like that.
I was going to say even more recently with Insomniac and Spider-Man.
That too. They now want to start building their own world, but within the video game universe, pretty much. That's what they're trying to do.
So, which what I found interesting was how much it reminds me of Insomniac Spider-Man.
Yeah. So apparently the story takes place at an event where they're unveiling the new Avengers West Coast Division, pretty much.
Oh, for A-Day.
A-Day. It was for Avengers Day. That's the
A-Day. That's what they're calling it.
Yeah, but they were the thing is the guy even said they were open. The story wise, this takes place. They were opening up a West Coast division. They were opening up Avengers West Coast division.
Yeah, and they were also revealing their new, Hellcarrier.
Which is running on the Terrigen, the stuff that turns people into Inhumans.
The stuff that activates Inhuman DNA in anyone on Earth.
But somebody tries to steal the Terrigen, and while they were able to stop them, in turn they weren't able to save the helicarrier. It explodes. As far as we know, Captain America is dead, and most of San Francisco looks like a wasteland now.
And
5 years later.
And pretty much ban the Avengers and make them fugitives in a way.
Yeah, they pretty much blame them.
They blame them.
Yeah, because they are blamed for the incident because of. Even though, and the interesting thing is just that based on a couple of details we see in the trailer, these dudes are all wearing hoods and have skull-like masks, which, I mean, honestly, the only guy I know who even goes around rocking that look is Taskmaster, so it looks like
I've seen Crossbones as well, because Crossbones. I mean, even though he's a minor, he's a minor one,
Yeah,
but still he's another one.
With the hood.
Yeah, I know with the hood, but I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go with random guy in a hoodie and a skull mask.
There you go.
So, anyways, it's 5 years later, and now they have to reform, reassemble.
And they are mercenaries, so they could have just been hired by someone to go do the job.
Exactly. So they have to reform. 5 years later, they have to reform again after a new threat arises, pretty much. And we even see a cutscene where like Tony's arguing with Bruce about like the Terrigen, what happened with Steve.
You know, saying it's our fault. We failed him pretty much. You know, we failed what he was trying to look for in leadership.
Then afterwards, we get the voice cast.
Yeah, which usually you don't
Which
get.
is cool. I like that.
They're acknowledging pretty much these characters, but also the voices behind them.
So we got Nolan North voicing Iron Man. We got Laura Bailey reprising her role from the animated series as Black Widow. Travis Willingham coming back as the voice of Thor. I forgot the other actor's name on that same.
Jesse something, and he was the guy that
is voicing Bruce.
Captain America and
Captain America.
Okay,
Troy Baker
and then Troy Baker
is voicing Bruce.
Yeah, he's voicing Bruce.
No confirmation on if it's just Troy doing the Hulk voice as well.
Or
I'm assuming it's Fred Tatasciore. They're
He
probably
always
gonna
does a
get
great
Fred
job.
to.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We don't know yet because we haven't actually heard Hulk talk in any of this stuff. The only one we've heard talk is Bruce.
Another thing worth noting is the more realistic details on all their outfits.
Bruce and Tony. Sorry. Continue. Sorry.
Well, I was saying like we've only heard the banner form talk. Not
I know.
So the their attention to detail visually is that it's more realistic, but kind of reminds you of the MCU style design.
Especially Cap's outfit.
Even Bruce's like civilian clothes are reminiscent of the outfit Mark Ruffalo wore in the first Avengers.
And the slight look of them too. It looks like they're going with the Mark Ruffalo type.
That was a big takeaway. Also, like Captain America's outfit, it's definitely more like built like armor, like body armor.
At first, I was taken back because I was like, "Hey, that's Cap's." I'm like, you know what? I can accept it pretty much because I can accept it. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to give him, bulk him up a little bit.
So a couple more things we got: 4-player online co-op.
Mm-hmm.
From here on for the next couple of years, all the content coming in this game is absolutely free.
Mm-hmm.
There will be more characters. There will be more playable characters. There's gonna be
more playable areas.
More playable areas. Fully customizable characters. They confirmed that. So it's not what we heard originally rumored was the X-Men Destiny style create your own hero.
Yeah.
And like
it's customized the existing hero.
Yeah. And then in a short tease, they unveil another hero that's going to be helping you guys out, which is Hank Pym, aka Ant-Man.
Pretty much. Not his outfit, but you saw Hank Pym.
Yeah, funny enough, just rocking civilian clothes and an obvious piece of Pym tech.
Yeah, shrinking a giant like spider mech, pretty much.
Yeah. For a second I was all like, is that a fucking Spider Slayer?
Yeah, and then of course, by the end of it, they announced the release date, which is May 15th, 2020. May. That's interesting. That's like a couple weeks after Marvel usually has a movie around that time.
Yeah, usually around that time.
So anyways...
It's like all of us should assume the same post.
Things that make you go,
Yes, so overall, in my opinion, I think this has been one of the best press conferences so far of this E3. I think they showed enough to get a lot of people excited. I show a lot of stuff people have been wanting for a while now. They kept their promises on stuff. They delivered. They're making Final Fantasy VII Remake one whole fucking game, not just episodic. Yes. Just yes, this Avengers.
I don't want to on the press conference.
I guess my only real beef is, Dying Light 2 trailer, didn't see anything new enough to really go, oh my god, that looks great. And, oh my god, hype! And I kind of would have loved some actual gameplay for the Avengers game. We did get snippets of it, but not actual like walkthrough.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm pretty sure we'll find it online at some point where somebody will go and do a walkthrough for Avengers, because they said that it will be on the demo floor.
We got screenshots of the gameplay while the folks were talking, but the actual trailer and cutscene stuff they showed us, they said was in-game footage. So
yeah, because there are certain moments where you could tell, okay, that's actual gameplay. You could tell, especially with Hulk and other characters, so...
Yeah, or at the very least it's done in-game with in-game engine stuff, so...
But we'll see at some point online.
So, Chris, what did you think of it overall?
No, like I said, I thought it was good, pretty much. Like I said, that's why you guys noticed I didn't really dive too deep, only in certain things that I knew, because when it comes to a lot of these other games, these two dive right deeper into it more than I ever know about. But I still thought this was a good Square Enix. It's like first like it kind of like instead of like a recording, more of like a pretty much on the stage. I thought they did a top-notch job. They did a great job. Like I said, I'm still waiting for one more before I can make my opinion of like what's ordered. Because like I said, some people are kind of mixed with Ubisoft, while some people, I like myself, enjoyed Ubisoft. And like I said, for this overall, like I said, they did a great job.
Apparently, Konami is apparently having some form of a press conference Wednesday.
Yeah, that's on you there, bro.
No, I'm not gonna do Konami because fuck Konami.
No offense.
Hashtag.
I mean, they did avail those Castlevania and Contra collection, which I've heard pretty well received. But yeah, no. Well, Richard, what did you think of this conference overall?
Overall, I liked this very much because, I will admit that the stuff in this is more my jam. This is the kind of stuff I love and live for. So.
Well, that's why I mentioned pretty much this was like more for like you guys, because you guys are deep into a lot of this, behind a lot of the stuff, especially from Square Enix and stuff like that. That's why I'm like, this is more suited for like you guys.
Well, I mean, because the thing is, I love, all the regular Square Enix properties, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, all those, Dragon Quest. I love all of those. I was gonna say, Romancing Saga, I got to play a little bit of back in the day, but not much, so I don't have that much of an opinion on it. Other than it was pretty fun. And a lot of the other ones that I've been seeing, they're now kind of doing more on the publisher stuff. And it's like, I admit I'm a little more mixed on some of those, just because some of them, it's like, oh yeah, I totally love stuff like that. And others I'm kind of like, not so much. But, but for the most part, I'd say this was all pretty good looking stuff. And of course, like, comic book superheroes, that is also my jam.
Yeah.
So the second an Avengers came up, it's like, okay, I'm paying attention now. So yeah, overall, I'd say this was a pretty good conference. And so again, I don't know how I'd rate all of them. I just would say, for telling me about stuff that I want to hear about, yes, please.
Well,
Thank you very much.
a great man says, if it satisfies you enough, pretty much that's great. That's good enough as it's gonna get, pretty much.
No, I know what you're. I know the line you're saying. If you got everything you wanted, isn't that a 10?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yes, then yeah, I would say definitely that.
Yeah. So cool. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about video games and E3, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this press conference actually for Square Enix. Do you think this was definitely top notch, better than they've done so far? In the past few years, pretty much. Is this pretty much the way they should start going? Do you think this was the only reason I can't speak right now. The only reason
fool.
Maybe fake slap you again. But no. Do you think pretty much the reason they probably even did this this type of press conference was because of Sony? Is their way to kind of shine a little bit? I mean, put your guys' opinions down, but also put down what you guys thought of it. Anything that stood out? Which one had you pumped the most? Was it for Final Fantasy VII? Was it for any the remaster for the Avengers, or even Kingdom Hearts, or even some stuff like Romancing Saga 3 or Saga Scarlet Ambitions? I mean, did that get you pumped up? I mean, let us know in the comments below pretty much if we missed out on anything, or something you just want to comment pretty much on anything we may have said. Definitely comment down below. Put down what you thought of our reactions overall to this press conference as well. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And Richard, where can they find you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm Richard. I'm from Nerdy Chic Universe. We have our own channel, which we will have a link to down in the description below, and might have one.
We'll have it
here
somewhere in the video or even down below.
Well, I'm just saying, and if Google decides to throw the recommended for you thing up here in the corner, that might be up there. But we'll definitely put the link to this down in the description below. We usually do a lot of interviews with some of these people, including we've actually talked with a few of these folks like Laura Bailey and Travis Willingham. We've actually talked to them before, and Troy Baker actually. I forget if we actually got to talk to Nolan North. I think we did, and I don't remember, sorry, totally blanked on that. But yeah, if you want to see our interviews with these people, we actually have most of them posted on our channel and on our website that you'll be able to find at our own channel.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we do have some exciting new content as soon as I can actually get the equipment for it.
So it's coming soon.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some Let's Play content. We actually recorded a Let's Play of the RE2 remake, but none of our audio was picked up. So we got all the footage, but no audio. So it's like
that's like it's taken a while for us to do any type of Let's Plays. It's like we want to make sure we get it done right. We get it done right the first time. So I know that feeling right now. So
it just hurts because it's like, oh God, we had such great moments. It was like perfect.
Yeah.
And then I go back to start editing it, and I only hear in-game audio. I hear nothing from us.
So
so sad.
So, and of course, on the next episode of SRBTV, dealing with some E3 stuff, depending on whether or not you're watching this in order or not, I will be back here tackling for the first time on our channel, the E3 2019 Nintendo Direct. I will be joined by Stellar Nan, aka our friend Nancy, aka Stellar Nan.
Got lucky for me tonight, because I originally was supposed to be here.
And Edwin from VGX7, my personal awesome Puff Mama friend, will be joining me as well, and we'll be taking a look to see what Nintendo has to offer, because it's technically, I'm including that Konami stuff, technically the last press conference of E3. Doors officially open on that Tuesday, so we'll have to see what Nintendo has to bring.
Yes.
So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And I'm Richard from Nerdy Chic Universe.
And this has been a very Final Fantasy-filled episode of SRBTV.
See
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.